Now hear this. Marcus Phoenix and Hazard Watch to CIC immediately. Phoenix, Santiago, and Stratton report to CIC.
This is Gears of War 3. We're on Xbox Series X. The game does have an improved resolution, an improved FPS, and it has auto HDR that makes the game look absolutely fantastic. So kind of a cool little thing, that's the limited edition kind of case there. They have that in the ship at the beginning. It's kind of just like a fun little thing to notice when you're playing the game. So this is the third main entry in the series, and it's fantastic. It's like a Brothers to the End sort of scenario. It's emotional, it's gritty, it's dark, it's still fantastic. I really do quite love this title. It's expansive. We've got the campaign, there's multiplayer, there's Horde mode, there's Beast mode, and we're going to be showing off a little bit of each of the modes just so you get an idea of what they're looking like, you know, within this upgrade, which just really does add such a lovely edge to the game. It makes it look absolutely fantastic. So this was already a great looking title, and now it just looks that much better. Seriously, like the HDR on this one, it really does make the lighting shine. So what Gears of War 3 is really the conclusion to the initial selection of games. What are they doing? Why are they... I don't remember them ever being in my way this much. It's the conclusion to the initial selection of games. It kind of wraps up the story for Delta Squad. And then, of course, things do progress afterwards. You know, we do see Gears of War 4, we do see a next generation of characters. But this really does finish the story of Marcus, Dom, Cole, and Baird. Well, not their entire story, but it concludes their arc from the initial games in the franchise. And it was just a really well done job. I totally forgot you actually got to talk to Farmer Dom there. Kind of funny, but yeah, there's just like a lot of detail within this environment. It's a really great campaign. It's an epic campaign, but it also hits you in the feels a little bit too, which is great. There are so many Easter eggs, so many hidden secrets, so many things to discover, and it was just such a perfect game of its time, and still today I think it's just absolutely fantastic. You know, it received a lot of post-launch support as well, quite a lot of content, and it's just got a great cast here, because we're joined by, you know, new individuals that kind of expand the roster, and it really allows you to kind of play the game a little bit more expansively, because you can actually have the 4-player co-op and play online and stuff like that. It was just really quite a big expansion and growth for the series. It was just beautifully well done. And then on top of that, you know, if you want to play the campaign again but you don't want to just do the story, you can actually enjoy this thing called arcade mode, where you go and you kind of change up some of the things. You add hilarious mutations that kind of adjust the gameplay experience, where you like run with a fireball as like a part of your character, or you get like insta-gib. Oh, there we go. Good old Anya, she's the best. But you know, it's just a really well done story. There's another Carmine. Clayton, he's tough, he's big. I remember doing the vote back in the day too. You could vote whether or not Carmine died with like buying Avatar character shirts or something. It was for a good cause, so you know, totally good there. But yeah, it's just a really kind of well done game. Somebody give this person a hand here. Do we kind of let them die? Oh yeah, we totally let them die. And then you've got to deal with this kind of new threat. It's almost like a triple battle situation in this one. It's not just fighting the Locust. There's also this new thing called the Lambent. As you can see, they're kind of like these deadlier, they got like pulps and they explode with emulsion and stuff. It's just kind of, you know, it changed the gameplay up just a little bit to add an extra dynamic of conflict, and I think that kind of was for the best actually. It changed the story, and this was again more of an emotionally deep story. We were playing the game, we actually had to take a break, my friends and I, during a particularly intense part of the story. There's also the whole part of like Phoenix learning about a little bit more about his lineage, I guess you could say, without spoiling things, because people might be playing this very much for the first time, right? so I don't really want to spoil that, but there's some good little secrets in this one along the way. Really well done, like, set pieces. You get to learn a little bit more about the thrash ball with Coltrane and stuff. Just a really, really great experience, and it all loads super quickly now. It's actually fantastic that you're able to jump into the action so fast and have a great time with it. So it's obviously quite a mature experience too. You know, Gears of War, it's like chainsawing and gory and full of intense language, but it's just such a well done franchise. And you look at this game here and how good it looks and how well it runs, and you're kind of like, huh, this game is, you know, about 10 years old almost at this point, which is, again, sort of crazy to think about that much time has passed, because I remember playing this when it launched, and, you know, while this was an amazing looking game and stuff, it certainly didn't have this level of visual quality to it, and it's nuts to see the game running this well, looking this good. And I think there's like a fire chicken you could get here too by like yelling down the holes. I think you actually have to clear the area. Oh no, you could do it right there. But yeah, it's running well, it's looking good. The campaign is fantastic. Seriously, if you've missed out on the story, grab a few friends and stuff and you'll have an absolute blast running through it, because it is just such a good time, and it's lengthy too. Hello. This is one of the fun secrets of the game. So many little Easter eggs and silly things in this one. I think it's like holding X here. I'm not sure, or shooting down it. I just heard blood on my back, that's weird. And I think we're supposed to see like a chicken or something pop up. Which might not be here because of these things. Oh yeah, there's the chicken. And it becomes a fire-breathing golden chicken. Wow, that's like super high def on that one. Yeah, high def. It looks great. Woo! Damn right, Marcus. Damn right. Okay, let's switch over to another mode. So this is the multiplayer component. Once again, you're battling across the different modes. It had a number of great refinements and additions. Custom skins. I actually bought the full pack of... Oh, jeez. The full pack of skins. I think that's actually like a player. Sorry, I was expecting bots. Oh, there's real people. That's great. So it's bots plus regular players if you can find them too. I was not expecting that. I was definitely ill prepared to be competing against other players. I was like, because it looked like it loaded into a match with just bots, which is kind of funny. But yeah, kind of really intense multiplayer. I didn't like some of the weapon additions, looking at like the sawed off and the Retro Lancer, but now they've got them balanced well in the later Gears games. But yeah, this one launched really well, did a good job. I think they delayed it a lot too from its initial release. That was due to like to polish it more, because I think it went from like April to end of the year, which was kind of disappointing when I was younger. I remember being in the Bulletstorm kind of beta, and then being able to jump into this one. Oh, we won. Good. It was fantastic. So there's a wealth of modes, a lot of different maps. They have fun with things. Just a lot of different ways to play it. And you can still play it. You should be able to play it forever, really, because, you know, there's always going to be bots and also possibly other players too, which is, you know, exciting to think about. Jeez. You know, it's just kind of nice to have that longevity. Those Raven Downs. Definitely a little bit different from what I'm used to. And then you've got different like prestige levels and stuff. It was a nice kind of evolution of the game. I think they definitely cleaned up the multiplayer in some compelling ways. It was kind of fun. And it's just kind of an intense... Oh, I thought he was still alive. Intense multiplayer, you know. It's kind of gripping, fast-paced action. Lots of different little innovations that they did over the previous one. I think they just kind of put together a really nice package. Oh, jeez. Down you go. Oh. Yeah, I just remember... I played quite a lot of it, but... definitely not to the degree of other ones in the series. Oh, jeez, that Retro Lancer drives me crazy, because you just spray it. Oh yeah, the executions were greatly increased, too. And then that guy comes and rams him in the back. Rotating playlists, more like ranked options, too. Expanded list of characters that you can play as, like a really impressive selection of Gears characters. That's one thing the franchise is really good at, is in the multiplayer. They offer like a massive selection of characters that you can play as in most of them. And I think they kind of moved away from that in Gears 5 and they're trying to get back towards it, but yeah. Definitely interesting. Oh, the chainsaw, running that out. That's fun. I like chainsawing this game. I think it's kind of hilarious. You can go into the ghost camera. The maps look beautiful, though. This is gorgeous. So Raven Down's kind of a staple of all the different Gears games. I think almost everyone, if not every entry in the franchise, has gotten a Raven Down kind of release for it. I think I got ramped up the back there from the Retro Lancer. Yeah, it's just kind of like an intense, gripping multiplayer that had really good visuals and aesthetics to it. And the different and smoke kind of played a bigger factor in things too. Oh, I thought I shotgunned the guy with the Lancer there. Okay, well, teammate helping me up. It's weird playing with other players, especially since I've just been like dealing with bots in like these older games. Kind of funny. Yeah, definitely epic pack, or yeah, packed with epicness. There we go. Because, you know, it's like down with epic, because epic is what made this. Okay, anyways, getting off topic. There's also a wide range of sort of things that you're working towards in the game. Does that make sense? There's like this whole calendar book you have where you're trying to complete all the masterings of the different skills, so like getting so many kills with different weapons, doing certain things, and that like works into your seriously mark if you want to try to get seriously in this, which was not the easiest. Come on. Oh, well, you gotta give it to the chainsaw. It absolutely delivers and packs a punch in this one. Oof, that's for sure. I'm just kind of genuinely surprised there's still people rolling away in this one, because I assumed most would have moved on to like 4 or 5 at this point, because there have been later entries in the series, but I mean, if you like it, you like it, right? Oh, come on, he keeps getting me. Maybe I should just be rocking the chainsaw. I don't know if I, like, all of a sudden got more snappy or something. I don't remember it being so powerful in this. Or I could just be rusty with the shotgun, too, used to the later entries in the series. Yeah, there we go, got that guy in the head, although he might have just been downed. I don't know, it's just kind of like a fast-paced, great multiplayer. I thoroughly have enjoyed this one over the years, so it was fun. I think some of my friends were a little bit more into it than I was, but clearly I've played a good amount of it for me, having like actually prestiged in this one a bit. But it had a lot of support, a lot of content added to it. Definitely a worthwhile time if you've never played Gears of War, because obviously there's still an active multiplayer on it, which is shocking. And then again, I think I did my 1x review on this not too long ago, and this kind of players were playing then too, so I guess I shouldn't be too shocked about that type of experience. But I think with that, we're going to switch off into another mode, which is going to be Horde. So this is the Horde mode in the game. You can have mutators on it, just like you could in the arcade option in the campaign. And it's just kind of funny. So this is obviously the evolution of Horde mode from Gears of War 2, which I might have posted already, or might not have, or will be, but yeah, it's kind of just like an interesting build on that. So you still have the multiplayer maps that you're playing with, but you get up to have all of these traps and stuff that you work towards, and there's like boss waves, and you build a command post, and then you can kind of build things out from there. It's really quite interesting, and definitely a fun time. And I hope putting this on level 20 as an option wasn't too bad of an idea. So you build, you know, your different posts, and then you can also like upgrade things as well. It's just kind of a interesting take on Horde mode. Of course, you're going for different, you know, kinds of scores, and you're trying to compete with other people leaderboards wise. But yeah, and I always remember doing it on this map because we really like this one, so that's why I kind of showed it off. It's quite lovely, isn't it? Looks really, really great on this console. Like, I truly am just blown away by it. I think this is a boss wave. I'm not exactly sure. We got like maulers and stuff. Oh yeah, definitely a boss wave. I also remember there's like a bit of a I thought this was normal difficulty. Holy. He really took it to me there. That's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, so That was kind of hilariously funny that that guy came in there and absolutely decimated me. But yeah, if you destroy the boss too quick, I think it like spawns a new boss and stuff. But there's lots of different like enemies. You're supposed to work towards it too. The boss waves, you know, you start with wave 1 and you build up your cash so you can take them on. And you can jump in the silverback and stuff and do a little bit more damage. I just forgot they could really do that kind of attack so well. And again, like I was saying, I'm just kind of blown away by the visual quality of how good this game looks. It's crazy. And also, I think these are like my Xbox green skins, which were kind of special because somebody from the US actually had to, you know, send them to me, which was kind of a big thing to have them do. I think it was like a Jack in the Box promotion or something. Kind of wild. Is it shooting its rockets at me? It's kind of crazy. It's gonna be hard to do by myself, I guess. You gotta build up your cash and battle things. And I think my ability kind of helps a lot, where you know you get the active reload going, and it kind of greatly increases your attack and strike and stuff like that. And while you might think that I'd be safe inside this place, the Brumaks definitely hilariously can fit into these spots, which is kind of funny. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But there's different types of bosses too. You like the Berserkers, and the Lambent Berserkers are kind of crazy as well. You don't really want to deal with those. Did you get hit in the back? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. Oh no. Oh no indeed. So yeah, it's kind of a little bit nuts. Traditionally, I'd sit here and build like a really cool sort of base with lots of money and working with friends. See, like they fit right in there. They don't even care. You're supposed to shoot the battery packs too behind them. Makes it a little bit easier to blast and kills them a little faster. But yeah, they definitely pack a punch. They're definitely here to win. They're playing for keeps on killing me. That's for sure. I think I'm holding my own against this a little bit better. There we go, I got the Brumak. I hope I didn't beat him too fast, though, and then another one spawns, and that's always a pain. Whoa, that looked absolutely insane, and it cleanly held, you know. No performance issues or anything like that. But Horde mode, just kind of a blast. Oh, I was hoping I'd run through that guy and destroy him with the meteorite. Okay, I ended up killing the Brumak a little too early, I think, and another one popped in. But with that, we're gonna make the switch over to the next mode, the final mode of the game, which is Beast mode. Kind of a fun, silly little thing, but a nice little addition to have in the game. Wow, this just loads so insanely fast. I think I've kept that in there. It just like gets you right into the action, which is crazy because, you know, the menus and stuff used to be a little slow back in the day. So this one's kind of like a reverse Horde, I guess you could say. You're playing as the actual Locust. You're going in and causing some problems, trying to take out some of the survivors, dealing with like traps and stuff like that. We haven't seen the mode return. There was Overrun, which was kind of like a play on this, but you know, obviously it's not quite to the same degree as great as this mode was. I really liked this one. I thought it was a lot of fun. Back in the day, you know, I had a really good time with it, you know, being like wretches, the different types of Locust. It's, again, it's just like such a silly sort of thing, but it's just a fun extra to have included in the game. Like I said, the character model is just absolutely outstanding across all the experiences. But you know, you can play these games, all the different modes, like online, you can play them locally, you do like private matches and stuff. There's lots of different options. I forgot you're supposed to usually play as the Savage in order to get the win here. I totally forgot about the time limit. You know, there's just lots of different ways to interact with Gears of War 3. It's such an expansive game that it truly was impressive. And then on top of that, again, all the extra polish and secrets. And they had all the different special events that would go on through the year. There was like bunny years and stuff. It was just a really great game, a lot of fun. You know, I used to really quite enjoy playing Gears of War 3, doing the different stuff, working through the campaign with friends. That was fantastic. I hope someday, again, we're able to have 4-player multiplayer, because I think that would be just delightful in the series. Ugh. And a lot of fun to have present. It's kind of neat jumping through this. Oh yeah, I forgot there's usually like heroes come into the play too. It's just kind of a neat extra mode. That's really what this is. It's just something else to kind of pad the overall package. I think it was because they had, like, you know, all that extra polish time before release, and they're like, what can we add to the game that, you know, I'm assuming that's why this came into the fold, was during that polish time. They're like, what else can we do that would be fun? And this mode came to be, and I still want to see it kind of return. Wow, I'm actually getting just absolutely blasted by this collective. They are not messing around. It's time to bring out the butcher. I'm just trying to show a little bit of variety while also kind of pinning them down, because I've got, like, you know, the big guy there. So we're running out of time, which is a little embarrassing. We're still running against the clock. We're gonna fail. That's for sure. But yeah, that's kind of beast mode. Oh, I forgot the Hammer of Dawn comes down. He's like, anyways, Gears of War 3, great game, fun time, lots of modes, lots of ways to play it now and hopefully forever. Looking better, playing better, and being a better game than it ever was.